I ain't gonna hold you. 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 Simply fuck you. Yeah, that's all I got to say. It's funny how people were straight running off and expecting you to stay. Now I ain't cool with no runaway partners, and the bitch don't get no chance. Cause the show from the start, it was nice to meet you, but I'm already wiping my hands. Moving on and I'm gone, taking off like a nigga going long. Might think that I'm rude and I'm wrong, but the truth is I'm ripped and I'm torn. From respect, took right after it's earned. From niggas always going back on their word. From bitches always playing like they the victim, like they don't never cause no hurt. Niggas snitches and steady switching positions like, which way can you get in? Bitches claiming how much that they love you, forget once they see that you're all in. I look at myself with disgust like, boy, you done gave too much respect. Your love, your loyalty, and trust in return, your heart in the crush, that way I ain't gon' hold you. You said you were loyal, you said I could trust. I ain't gon' hold you. It used to be love, as if I ain't gon' hold you. You said I ain't sick, come in and be sure. I ain't gon' hold you. I bet you regret doing what I ain't gon' hold you. 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 These niggas, I hate you right in your face. You better know the difference. So many actors playing like they ain't fake. You better know the difference. You spell love in two different ways. Hey, you better know the difference. All in your space, cause they want your play. Yeah, you better know the difference. Dips out here when you move. Lord, ain't meant no more, it's just cool. Just a word to say, yeah, beside the play, bad, pay attention, not the fool. These snakes ain't just in the grass no more. They learn how to drive, pull up at your door. Learn how to dial, they hit up your phone. They learn how to walk, they ain't here with y'all. I know damn well you ain't fucking with me while you steady talking your shit. I keep mental pictures, no afraid to get you, cause I can't remember your shit. Funny how the ones that they ride the most be the ones that come up missing. But you can't help motivate the position, but it still help you, I hope that you listen. I ain't gon' hold you. You said you were loyal. You said I could trust. I ain't gon' hold you. It used to be low. As you fuck. I ain't gon' hold you. You said I ain't shit. Come in, let me show. I ain't gon' hold you. I bet you regret doing what hoes do. I ain't gon' hold you. 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 I ain't gon' hold you.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, you dig?
Yeah.
Wide open Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, in the building. We got that boy Curtis Kane doing this thing.
What's happening?
Yellow boy, what up, Joe?
What up?
We got that girl Q looking like Little Red Riding.
Earn. How do you switch from red to orange so quickly?
Because that's what I do. Million. You don't know what you're gonna get.
That a wig? You think that's a wig?
Nah, it's too short to be a wig.
I think she stole one of these damn things.
You said what? What did he say?
He said you stole one of these microphone poppers.
Face ass. Forget you, yeah.
Damn.
Hell no.
She gonna be blue tomorrow.
I've already did blue.
So you still in our poppers, Q? I knew one was missing. You see?
No, it's under the couch.
So that's how you replace it?
I didn't feel like getting it that day. Left it under there with the rest of the shit.
You introduced everybody else, but forgot to introduce yourself, bro.
Oh, damn. Hey, y'all started talking, remember?
Y'all started shit.
Don't do that.
We got Sebo, a.k.a. Tony the Millionaire, behind the boards, man.
Yeah. Put my other eyes on. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That come from Lil Handle.
AKA Barry Black. You ain't used that voice in a minute. Hit him with the Barry Black sexy
Yeah,
voice.
see, that come from using Lil Handle, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get down in there and do that damn thing.
was that supposed to be sexy?
Oh shit!
Oh, you know it's sexy. Come here, girl. Let me whisper into your orange ear. Let me talk.
Not orange.
You know,
Look, that's they're covered up.
whisper sweet nothings in there, girl. Yeah.
I swear, because I don't be saying shit.
You say your ears don't be saying nothing?
I said, your ass don't be saying shit.
I know, because I talk with my mouth, not my ass.
I don't know. Some stuff you say come out your ass.
I don't know. You always talking shit. What's up, Little Red Riding
It's gonna
Q?
be a long night.
Yeah.
No, I'm not fooling with Ike tonight. I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Yes, you was. Your mother
Yeah,
had
you-
you.
Yeah, you.
No.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, you did try to dip out, didn't you? So
I got
what?
the Ike, y'all. I ain't gonna. I'm full.
So what changed? You couldn't resist, huh?
Ike,
Don't do that.
Ike.
I said, are you coming on?
Nah, you know you're supposed to be on the show tonight.
You gonna get on this live now?
Yeah. You hear me? You hear me, bitch? No.
Where your cake at?
Right. Smash it in your face. Or,
Right.
or a piece of chicken.
Hey, that's what I just had.
Yeah. To the head chicken. Mm-hmm.
That chick was fire, boy. Hey.
How was y'all week?
What up, though, Fee?
Weekend.
Oh, shit.
How was the week? Last
It
weekend.
was Halloween.
How was your Halloween weekend?
Yeah.
Your Halloween weekend. Halloween was Monday, but you know. How was y'all Halloween weekend?
It was cool.
All right, shit. I don't even remember.
Shoot, we was over what Friday. We was there with G and them, shout out to Steph and everybody over there. We had a ball.
You talking about we damn show, boy.
Yeah, I forgot
You did
about
your
that.
a little shindig
Oh,
Saturday.
Nah, that was Friday. I thought.
Friday.
Was that Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, that was Friday. Boy, hey, y'all old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you right. It was Friday night.
Yep.
So you
Yeah, we had. Hey, that right there was what you call like old school. People
hey,
don't have like that no more.
that turned out dope. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I ain't been to a nice little house party like that.
Wow.
No
yeah, because me and Deep was getting everybody up off the spade table.
See, shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we was champs.
Hey, we was tearing their ass up.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, can't let them forget that. My ass was hurting for sitting so long.
Ran everybody off the damn spade table.
Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. Good job. Good job, Grasshopper and Cricket.
Yeah, ass was hurting sitting so long.
Yeah, Jimmy the Cricket. Face ass.
You got a little bit of game, Q.
She follows suit.
See,
I told y'all I'm that girl, baby. You better know it.
She follows suit very well.
Y'all better motherfucking know it.
Whatever.
I be trying to tell y'all. Hey, y'all gonna to me one day.
Okay. We're gonna get you one of them crystal balls and shit.
I got one over here.
so
What
you
up,
know
though,
we celebrated all the Scorpio birthdays, and you know,
Yeah, we let them have their moment.
yeah, now it's time for them to go on out the way.
Hey, them Sagittarius coming up next, but
Coming on in.
Yeah, we smell y'all. No, we smell the other end of that horse.
We'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, horse in the head.
turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucked up. All right, that's where we want to be.
All that, homie.
That what y'all is?
Half man, half horse.
Half
ladies.
man, half beast, baby. We leaders.
Yeah, so they say.
Half man, half beast. We leaders.
So they say first they say Leo leaders and all this shit.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
we-
leader. Okay.
please don't Leo.
That's why we got that bow and arrow.
Y'all hunters. Ain't a leader, that's a hunter. That's to keep motherfuckers off y'all ass.
And
That's
keep
what-
them off y'all too.
Nah, they
Because
keep
y'all
them-
follow kind of.
Yeah, nah, nigga, I creep and roll. I'm a Scorpio. I fuck
Yeah,
you.
y'all clap.
No. don't even see me coming. You just go to sleep and I put that thing in you.
And get some red and get rid of y'all ass.
He stepped on his ass. That's
I
it.
was just about to say all they talk about is some freaky shit, and he's before I could say it, he said, "I'm gonna put that thing in you."
The stinger, man. The stinger. I'm gonna sting you. I'm gonna sting you. Jesus.
Mama, throw your ass in a pot of hot boiling water.
And we ain't gonna do nothing. Skin y'all. That's all. Y'all can't even hide.
We don't need to.
Yeah, you do.
Hide for what?
You only got one
So-
vote. We'll club the shit out of a horse.
Hide what? We ain't had anybody.
Yeah.
I went to see Halloween Ends. And
How was that?
Totally disappointed.
I could have told you that because that old fucker could have been.
And I liked a lot of the Halloween movies, you know what I'm saying, over the years. But this
First of
one,
all,
for this to be the last and final movie, I was highly disappointed.
listen, Michael Myers is like 90 and some change.
Yeah, he old any damn way.
Give it up. Why is he still walking around killing? This story, didn't he die in like 3 different episodes? 3 different, yeah.
Hey, and they showed he was old in the movie.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He should have been walking around.
He was moving like he was old.
Nigga had a
Oh, it was
cane.
Mike
Him on that fucking wheelchair.
Right, a motorized wheelchair.
Hey,
got
he
it.
in there slicing up nursing homes and shit.
Right, fucking them up.
Hey, you seen it when on Facebook when he went in that room and all them niggas had the guns at his ass. That motherfucker waited and closed the door on their ass.
Yeah,
You see that
they
one?
supposed to go out with a bang, man. That shit
Yeah.
was
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't want to go see it because I didn't want it to ruin, the old one.
Shit, yeah.
Now
He'll
that-
be
that-
back. You don't
now
think that's his last one?
it's over.
Nah, hell no, he gonna be in the grave in the next one.
Ain't too short said this is my last album.
That's why they call it Halloween Ends. And if you see the end, yeah, it's over.
Hell, we thought the last 20 was over.
Hell yeah. Just
That
like
one-
Jason.
That one last year was lit though. The Halloween Kills. That shit was.
You thought so?
Yeah, I like
Which
that
one it was when
That was
all
the
of
one
them was
last
fighting
year.
against each other?
Oh, you thinking about Freddy versus Jason?
versus Freddy.
Freddie, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just that. Michael Myers wasn't in there. That was
Shit
Yeah,
too.
okay.
That's the one I scared the hell out of my son with back in the day. Because he had got a little older, talking about something. I ain't scared of no scary movie. I was like, oh, you ain't, huh? Took him to see Jason versus Freddy. He was shook.
I
Yeah.
am a horror movie.
Who?
But he was, he was younger.
What you a who? A what?
A horror movie fanatic.
Jesus.
What you say?
Jesus.
I don't know what Yellow Boy was trying to say. You said he didn't get it out all the way.
He said
at the whore.
he said she a whore.
Oh, your
off at that.
voice, your vocals went out after whore.
Yeah, whore.
Oh,
Damn. That motherfucker say,
okay,
hey,
let me rephrase it. I'm a scary movie fanatic. Is that
oh,
better?
I don't play that shit. I'm a scary person. Shit.
All right, that's the childhood for me. I was 4 years old. That's all I've ever watched.
damn, that's bad business.
Why?
I don't fuck with him too
So
much.
you
either.
would be disappointed too then in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, man, before we get started, get to talking what we talk, man, let's have a moment of silence, man, to another fallen artist, father, brother, nephew, cousin, just a moment of silence for Takeoff. Man, hey, shouts out to his family, man.
Yeah.
Big what up, though? Sad
Condolences.
tragedy,
At a young age.
young age, wasn't even.
Man, that hit hard, man.
I didn't even know he was that young. 28.
Yeah,
I didn't.
That hit hard.
yeah, that's something terrible, man. Just Like I was me and one of my partners was like, man, how was people even able to get that close to them? You know what I'm saying? Like just the security
Well, that's
bouncing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, that's the part I kind of wanted to speak on. Like, first of all, condolences to his family.
Right.
You know, rest in peace, respect. You know, I'm just trying to figure out. That's my main thing with something like this. I'm like, when you make it to that kind of status, you know what I'm saying, and you blow up on that level, it's just really it's certain shit you just don't need to indulge in. No,
I agree.
like it's different if you know if you're not at that level of stardom and you had some stardom, you like on a B level celebrity or something like that. That might be different. Even if you in a familiar area and you somewhere in your hometown, that might be different. But when you on the level that they was on and you in a whole nother state, like I just don't understand why they would put themselves in that kind of situation. You know,
And I think a lot of from people not wanting to change or feel like they got too bougie or once they get to the level of fame. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, you have, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, take out, you know, you never heard anything bad about him. Like he was like one to me. Like just all out cool and the kill bullet what he like I mean it's because it shouldn't have been meant, you know what I'm saying? Got caught up, you know, bystander got caught up in push.
You chopping up bad.
Am I?
yeah, you real choppy right now.
All right, see, that's why I ain't gonna get
Unfortunately. But yeah, like, you know, and I feel you on that. Like, I guess that's what it is. You know what I mean? But and I can understand that, but you just can't do it once you get to a certain level of fame.
Right.
Like, you know,
well,
you talking about hood shit like shooting dice and you know what I'm saying? And then it wasn't even the dice game, so I heard, but it was still that environment. But I heard they end up arguing
about basketball
over some fucking basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
But
basketball. You got to think about the haters. You got to think about the hate you receive too when you on that level. That's why it's so dangerous.
And
it probably wasn't just a regular argument. It probably was some motherfuckers hating on purpose in the background anyway.
Well, you got to think then too. It can be like this too. You know, they probably go to Houston often. Some of the people that they was around, they probably was comfortable with them. You know,
they could have been,
and maybe somebody brung somebody else with them.
You always got them entourage.
Yeah,
niggas,
you know, you shooting dice and y'all got to talking and
because they did say because they did say it was a private party, so I know it had to be some level of comfortability.
There's a bowling alley, right?
Yeah, but it was, even though it was a bowling alley, it was like a private party. So it had to be some level of comfortability.
That was early in the morning.
But you never know who gonna bring who.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And who feeling, you know, what about the situation.
Yeah.
You know, but there's no reason if, you know, it's all gonna come out. You know, what's the reason the gunplay was involved? Because you just don't pull out a pistol and start shooting. It's other things that it had to transpire that haven't came out yet.
Right.
You know,
sure.
And once it come out, you know, we're gonna be like, oh my God, you know, all this over that. You know, it's just crazy, man. Like, and the labels, you know, they plant people inside of people camps. You know, everybody's so quick to do everything for money and fame. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like, half the time you don't know who you can trust. It be your own peoples. Because I seen a picture. They posted a picture of some. I guess the dude supposed to be the culprit or pull the trigger.
Yeah, I think earlier.
They ain't released his name yet, but I mean.
Oh, they did post a picture of it.
Yeah.
So that's who they looking for.
Yeah, from my understanding, it's somebody that was with them. or whatever. So,
Word?
yeah, man.
Somebody that was with them?
Yeah, that was
in their
camp.
crew?
Yeah.
They can't.
So do you think it could have been accidental?
That's what they saying.
You know what? I didn't even think about that scenario, but when shit get out of hand and it's a bunch of melee, that shit could happen. Like in the military, they call it friendly fire. Bullets get to flying and shit, and you end up shooting your own people.
Here's the thing: it shouldn't have never came out.
Yeah,
Right. Simple as that.
But let me tell you where my big issue is: putting the fucking cameras down. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, so many people have sent me the video of that boy laying on that ground.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Don't send me that shit.
Yeah, that shit. That shit was graphic.
And
it was
respectful, not only to the deceased, especially to his family, because they can scroll through social media and see that shit. Who wants to, stop? Everybody for life. You know what I'm saying?
You in a society now where everybody got a fucking camera.
Right.
Yeah, but it's good to a degree and it's bad.
And I got 2 of them.
Ain't nothing good about seeing somebody's body as a parent.
That's what I'm saying. It's good to a degree and it's bad to a degree.
Yeah, it is. Both ways.
The cameras is rolling and it's seen or whatever. There's a lot of cops that got in trouble that would have never have got in trouble if cameras were
them cameras right.
Well, yeah, for that. But I'm saying as far as something like that situation like that, what was that? And then to post it.
It's good and bad.
Well, I'm speaking of this particular situation here.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people. So I hear it's a lot of people that are saying take that down.
That's good, because I'm saying, as a parent, the last thing you want to, not even just a parent, a relative, friend, whoever, you want to do see your loved laying lifeless. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Brains splattered out. Nobody wants to see that. Like, who wants to see that visual?
Right. Exactly.
And that's something that they got to live with, bad enough to cost you now. That visual for the rest of my life. It's respectful.
Yeah. Yeah, that is bad business.
Yeah, I'm putting it like this.
Same as Boy, Eric Gardner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they always on camera when they
You gotta realize, in the midst of something like that, people shocked and they just filming shit. They not even thinking like that.
Yeah.
And some people don't care.
Right.
Don't care. I feel like if you post it, you don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, now posting it, that's a whole different story.
Well, it wasn't a post. They was already live.
They could have been live.
It was already live when it happened. You know, when things happen,
people go live.
Things happen so quick, you can't. It's like a blink of an eye. You don't.
And then you got to think about. You got to think about this. Somebody could have went live when they were still arguing before any shots even got fired.
Right. They were.
Whoever recorded that, standing there looking at that phone right on it.
Yeah,
that was intentional. I don't fuck nobody. Put that shit.
Well, the way it looked, I mean, it could be that way. It could be chopped up that way. You know, we don't know. We speculating. We assuming. We don't know. We assuming. It can't. We assuming that's what happened. It could have went to a media and they could have chopped it up to make it look like that. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm not gonna say, well, somebody went and turned their phone on and put it like that, because we look at a lot of stuff that's
straight
chopped
up
and screwed on the internet, whether it's bad or good. It all get chopped and screwed. You know, not saying it's right, because it's not. You know, but somebody was already live. It might have been a different angle. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. We assuming. You know, see, you answering because you don't like that and you think it was real disrespectful. I'm as a point of view is, if it happens so quick or whatever, you don't know. You filming or whatever, and then you like, oh shit. You looking, your camera on it. It's not personal. It's not that person might not be doing it intentional.
Yeah, it could have happened.
It could have happened that way. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm sure it was multiple people filming.
Yeah, feel too. Yeah, multiple.
I seen 2 different videos myself.
See, I seen 3.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
that's
they
at
always
least 3 phones.
it was all being filmed like simultaneously though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole incident. So depending on when the shots fired and you know somebody was already standing right there, fail. You know, just like when they got the 2 girls on the side, somebody filming them on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's multiple cameras out there. You know what I'm saying?
2 more people did get shot, didn't they?
Girl
and a
got
guy.
shot
Wasn't
too.
it? Huh?
Was it more people shot?
I thought it was a girl and a guy got shot too.
Oh, I don't know. I know they say Quavo got supposedly got shot too.
No, they say Quavo was unarmed.
Right.
Every
I'm mistaken. It's a
report I
girl
heard,
and a
they
guy
said
got
Quavo
shot.
was totally unharmed.
No, not I know unarmed. I'm saying they said
Unharmed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the video I saw where he was standing over him, he ain't look like
That's my thing.
because he was in the video that I saw up close when he was laying there.
And then that's
He
he
was for
praying.
help.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, they say he didn't get hit at all. The ones that I heard, but he could have.
Good intention, bad
Like-
care. I don't want
Anybody could
this
have.
was-
That's
this
the
was
sad
Finn
part
said.
about it.
He said on the flip side, Q, even though it's horrible. Oh, you can read it. My bad.
that would be understandable if the person that actually did it was exposed, but you never seen who the shooter was.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. They have the picture of the alleged shooter.
Right. Man. It ain't actually a video of dude actually shooting. You know what I'm saying? If they did, it has not circulated yet.
Yeah, it ain't
Right,
come out.
we don't know that.
I'm speaking actual video of that boy laying in damn life.
I think that's Fee's point. He like, even though it's fucked up what we saw, it's good that people are filming because it's probably something out there showing who did it. Also,
Did it right.
with
So
all
we-
them cameras.
Right, we don't know. That's why that's why I say it's good and bad to film. You know what I'm saying? Because if something happened, people get. How many of y'all had cameras? Why ain't nobody film nothing? You know, I mean, it's good and bad.
Yeah, both.
So, I mean,
Ask loved ones how to shit.
you say what?
I said, ask their loved the ones that get seen, get filmed. Ask loved ones how they seeing that shit on.
Definitely bad for them.
Yeah, it'd be bad for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that's
On the flip side of that, if the shooter caught on camera,
Right, they needed
ask
that.
them how they feel.
yeah,
About
but the
Right.
shooter
But they-
still didn't necessarily need to be on social media. Take that shit to the police.
when you live and you're already live on something. I mean, half the time you just be in shock. You be filming. You don't be thinking about that. And don't nobody think about that. We all can sit here and speak on what we will and won't do to something actually happen.
I mean, a situation like that can happen in a split second.
Yeah.
You talking about a bullet that happened so fast, they don't even realize that was about to happen. I'm sure they did.
My thing is this: 9 out of 10. The moment that they started shooting, motherfuckers run.
Yeah.
So at some point, they had to come back after the shooting, started filming, recorded that baby laying down. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably on that tip. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, on that tip.
Who said they had to come back? Some people just drop right there and
So basically, the whole time standing there shooting and everything, come tell me that they was
you see another person from another angle where they were standing there. It's 2 women standing on the side of the wall. They was peeking around the wall, so people could have just dropped, dive down.
Right.
So people could have bagged the fuck up or whatever. We sitting here assuming.
Some people are gonna film that on purpose, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's no way to stop that. But they could, out of respect for the family, they could take the video down. But that's up to the
I
person.
mean, but granted, now, they want and people done already recorded and all that, and that got circulated too. But hey, when they started shooting, everybody's running. So at some point, whoever got them close up videos of him laying there had to have came back to start
Well,
recording.
yeah, right.
Yeah, but who said they even turn their phone off is what I'm saying though. How many times we've seen videos where people be live and people start shooting and they still running with their camera on, filming everything? How many times have we seen videos like that?
Yeah, plenty
You know
of
what I'm
videos.
saying?
But again,
People in the fair, people that
they
jumped in
still had to have came back.
and the phone be on their flow. And they be like, oh shit.
Still had to come back and put that phone, that camera right there on that boy's body.
I said, but how many people have done that though? How many videos have we seen the people that done that?
Done what?
Can't, run with their phone. We don't know the person.
Why they filming?
Right. The person could have been standing right.
And
They could have been standing right across from the body.
But again,
we sitting here, we drawing up conclusions in our own head. We making our own scenario of coulda, woulda, shoulda. We all can sit here and say this, that, and the other. But if you're not in that predicament or position, we can just gonna sit here. We can sit here and assume and say, well, somebody came back. How we know they came back? They could have been like standing right there and just walked closer, or stood back and zoomed in. We don't know. We sitting here assuming.
again, you just said it.
Yeah, we assuming.
Either way, they came back to it.
You keep saying come back. How do we know they came back? How we don't know if they were standing right there? So we sitting here assuming.
That's Ike.
No, I'm just saying though.
I mean, that's really that's really neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole situation is fucked up.
Yeah,
anyway,
all around.
The bigger part that's fucked up is us as a people. How we keep killing each other.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. Like
That's
this
that right there.
shit gotta stop. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they've been talking about this shit since the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing I thought about today when I was thinking, because I've been thinking about this shit all day. The first thing I thought about today when I was just thinking about this whole situation and the video and all that, I was thinking about self-destruction.
Yeah.
When they made the Stop the Violence,
Self-Destruction
song,
both of them.
I was thinking about Heavy D's lyrics in that, because that's one of the verses that stood out to me in that. That was one of my favorite verses when he was like, I don't understand the difficulty, people. Love your brother. Treat him as an equal.
Yeah.
They say we animals. I don't agree with them. I prove them wrong, but right is what you're proving. Take heed before I lead to what I'm saying, or we all be on our knees praying.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and like them bars like went in my head when I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we doing. Like they say that we act like animals and we proving them right.
Of course.
Exactly.
And then we sitting we like right now, Kanye is being ridiculed. You know what I'm saying? But half of the shit he said, bro, is facts. It's real. It's real shit. But we such closed-minded people. We right along with him. Yeah, he crazy. That's the first thing they label us as crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You can't look at of course a people that want to oppress you and want to paint a certain picture of you gonna talk shit about you regardless. That's their job to do that. But if they your ops, but why the fuck do you keep exuding behavior that's gonna prove them right?
Yeah.
Like that's the fucking part I don't understand. Like argument or no argument, why we keep killing each other? You know, I could argue with a nigga about basketball all day long. Like, that's why I feel like it was a deeper level to it. That's when the celebrity shit come in and the hate, the hating on a brother come in, because, you know what I'm saying? You never know. That shit could have been some just to get a rep type shit.
Yeah.
That's what it had to be.
Them knowing who they was. Oh, yeah, that's Migos. This is what I'm thinking. This is just my opinion. I'm thinking nigga in the background why they arguing on some, yeah, fuck them niggas, them Migo niggas, already probably on some hating shit anyway.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? That's one scenario. Or, like, Craig really enlightened on me a whole different thing. Or it could have been friendly fire, a fucking accident. It could have been some shit popped off, it was still stupid, whatever reason it was for popping off. But when people get to shooting and bullets get to flying you can hit your own mans if if people running around and crisscrossing each other or whatever. Shit could have been a damn accident. You never know. It's just was a bad situation for them to be in, period. With them being on that level. With them young brothers being stars on that level. Yeah. It was just a bad fucking situation to be in.
Yeah, it's sad though, bro. Like,
and it's sad as hell. Like that man, I never even knew that was Quavo's nephew.
Yeah.
So that man,
his nephew
watched his nephew get murdered in front of him. Like think about the trauma he got to go through behind him. Yeah. He got to live with that shit.
Yeah, and his cousin.
Yeah, so and then the other member of the group is their cousin. Yeah, he had to hear about this shit, like,
and probably seen it thanks due to the video.
Exactly, because of the damn video, up, man. Right, which of course he probably never wanted to see that shit. You know, so it's just a horrible situation all the way around. But we got to do fucking better, man. As a people, period. Like. Especially like our younger people, like
bro, you gotta look at it. It's no guidance. Then they took everything out the schools. Then they closed up all the recreation. The shit that they promote and pump, bro, is nothing for the kids. Is nothing. They brains fucking dead, bro.
So let me ask this though: why do we have to depend on them to make sure that our kids are good?
You can only do so much at home because don't you send your child to school? We all send our kids to school. When school was back in the day, it was discipline, it was firmness. Right. They had shit to do in school.
That's true. However, a lot of times I went to school like I had some sense because I was worried about what would happen when I got home.
You still have
you getting that shit in school.
It's a combination of both.
Right. You know, your parent just can't do it all
I get his.
No, it takes a village. I agree, but again,
it's by design also.
Right, like I'm saying, when they took everything out of school, what they started doing to the kids? More video games. They start making the kids lazy. More obese.
They didn't make kids because we allowed our kids. You see what I'm saying? We didn't have to go purchase that stuff for our kids.
But it happens. It's by design.
It's both.
Only because we allow. What I'm saying.
We don't allow anything. We don't allow.
But how do the kids get the video game?
It started in school. Remember Oregon Trail? Yeah, it started in school.
Okay, that was in school. So
it's called addiction. When kids, just like you feed somebody something, then they want it.
Again, that's my question. When they got home, how did they get them videos?
Yeah, of course we brought them.
Okay.
Yeah,
but and that's Q point. You know what I'm saying? I see both points, and they both valid. Like as a parent, this shit is fucked up. It's by design. They setting us up. But as a parent, you got to go above and beyond to make sure your child ain't exposed to certain shit.
There you go.
But of course, we know that ain't happening in all households, you know, but it should be.
School to prison pipeline.
I know I did all I could to protect mine.
Right.
You know, I did as much as I felt like I could.
By design, once you let them go and they start getting a taste of the real world and this,
once they out there in the world.
It's things is different. It's nothing for them to do. When I was still 17, 18, we still had recreation centers.
Yeah, for sure.
We still had mentors. We still had out karate, boxing. All that shit is gone. We still had arcades. All that shit is gone.
And you have
all
to be
by design.
And this is on another thing because I got a friend of mine that's still doing that. But if you still doing that, you got to do it on your own, and you got to be financially stable enough to put them.
Why do we have to be?
Because none of this stuff provided by the government no more. None of that stuff is free no more. Like if you want your kids and all this extracurricular shit, now you got to
pay for it. Pay for that shit.
And that's
them kids when we let the village go. Plain and simple. Like seriously, and I believe we had a conversation before. It used to be a time back in the day if you did shit and you was the neighbors would get in your ass. And then when you got it. Now,
village go.
You say something to somebody's kids today,
and see
they
y'all,
fight you in front of the kids. So they just want their kids. It's okay to be disrespectful or.
Let me tell y'all, y'all saying the village. We didn't let the village go. Once again, like you keep saying, Kurt, everything is by design. We ain't let the village go. The people started a whole different system, a whole different pipeline. When you whoop a kid in school, you can't do that.
Can't do it.
The parent couldn't whoop a kid.
Right.
It became law. So the village got taken away. So what you're talking about, I get what you're saying, Q, but everything is by design. And you have to be open because it's right in our face. We can clearly say, oh, I'm still a village, whoop somebody's kid, a motherfucker probably end up getting shot behind that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm just saying.
And what she's saying is, regardless of what they are pressing us on or what they setting up, we shouldn't treat each other like that. Though.
Exactly.
Right. We shouldn't.
We allowing that shit.
But it's designed. We didn't allow anything. They put it into law. How can we?
Right. That's what it came. The law stepped in.
Law. Tell you something. One thing the law did
each other.
Amongst each other.
She's saying amongst each other in the community. She ain't talking about the law.
Right.
She's saying fuck the law.
Still dealing with the law,
it's
though.
Still dealing with the law. You can have the community if everybody
only
if
you go to the law.
It's still the law.
The kids,
fuck the
right. The kids can go to the
kids go to the law.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
They can talk about it in school
and we could be a village. That don't mean shit. Hit your kid, they go tell your ass out of there. Or they take
bruise or something
and
on
that's where it's fucked up on the system side. To your point,
right? Right.
When you allowing a child to put a parent in jail,
yeah.
Now you really taking control of somebody's household.
Or
when I'm sorry that I didn't allow it. I didn't. It didn't stop me from disciplining mine. I'm at number one, like on some real shit. That's like I remember when I took my daughter to the doctor one time. She was like 14, 15 years old, and that doctor looked at her and said, "You don't want your mom, you don't have to be." I said, "Boy, I'm gonna stand right. I'm sitting right here, and I'm sleeping."
Yeah, see, because it's a different upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. This is when that laws.
I said because you had a different upbringing. You brought her up different.
But what he's saying, Q, is regardless of you doing that, it's cool that your kids went along with you on that. But what he's saying is the system got it. So if your child would have went against you or whatever, you would have had to deal with some shit behind that.
The law.
And that's fucked up. But it's a lot of parents going through that as well.
Right now,
good parents disciplining their kids the right way, and their kids running to the law on them.
Yeah.
Only because they know they can.
Yeah. So you can have all
the law don't even want to fuck with the kids.
No,
it's by design. You fuck up a family, you kid. That's money. That's money right there. That's $50,000 right there. They're going to jail around this age.
I said it way back when they took discipline away from the teachers in schools. I was like, that's not a good thing.
That's what I was saying.
Children should be able to be disciplined in school just like at home. Right. I was like, that's not good. I said that way back then.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When they start taking shit out to school, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. Remember, we had workshops in school.
You know what that opened up?
You remember that?
When they took discipline away in schools, that opened the door for kids to act a motherfucking fool on their teachers right in school.
Yeah.
And they knew the teachers couldn't do shit about it.
Nothing. So that's what I'm saying. So you attack the schools like, oh, these, our generation getting older. That's how they're looking at it. Oh, these 70 babies, they're going to get old. They're going to start fucking their kids up.
Yeah. And guess what's happening while they acting a fool? Because they know they can. They ain't learning shit.
Exactly.
It's just total chaos in there.
And then after that, what happened? The workshops started coming out. Remember, when you graduated high school, you had a certificate for auto mechanics, carpentry.
They took
music shop, all that.
Music. They took all that shit away from school. What the kids do now? You see these little motherfuckers.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Since we know that's, you know, I mean, it's no secret the system is designed for us to fail. Since we know that,
What?
Since we know that the system is designed for us to fail, what are we?
See, we have to start somewhere.
Well, for one thing, it's economic.
Yeah.
We got to look at that too. And that's why they attacked us in that way, because who were the lower income communities mostly?
Us.
Brown and black. Brown and black.
Right.
Hell, we lower than the brown.
It's they attacking you economically too, because the only way out of what Craig is talking about and being in that public system is what? Having the money to send your child to an environment that's not like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a private school, whether it be a boarding school, whatever.
And some of them is like that.
Them environments are not like that, where people can pay money for them not to be like that or whatever.
Oh, and what about this? All the gentrification going on. You know what I'm saying? That's designed push us out.
Oh yeah.
A few schools in Detroit, they busing kids into our black schools or whatever, and our kids in the neighborhood can't even go to the same school that they was raised in.
Right.
It's all by design. We can preach of being a village and this, that, and the other. We always talk about black power, this, that, and the other. These motherfuckers want to look good, this, that, and the other. But ain't nobody really doing shit. Like, motherfuckers talk about Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. Man, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And I said it.
Can't worry about that. I'm speaking from the ones like such kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? He's in that camp right now, building his community, building his own neighborhood.
Okay,
You know,
And
to me, that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
okay,
that's
giving
dope.
back.
I appreciate the people that's doing that.
Yeah,
That's what we need. Like,
yeah. I mean, T.I., they doing the same thing too.
That's my whole thing. Instead of them waiting on them to make, you know what I'm saying, to correct our community, they taking upon themselves to do it themselves.
See, let me say something. We're not waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? But we are, majority of us do depend on them. We don't know how to get a shit back. You can sit there and look like that. We don't get a shit back. Because all these rappers with millions and billions, now one of these some bitches say, hey, you know what? Let's open up a black school. Let's start in this city. Let's start in this city.
The
Now
dependency
one of these
is where the
motherfuckers, they go
problem
buy.
I mean, shit, it's a few of them that done it.
No, I ain't never. Who that built the black school? Just all black. Then you can graduate with shit. Not now.
It's a black school, a school, period.
I'm just saying. See, they
And those are the most important things in a community.
yeah,
Your schools, your hospitals, your grocery stores.
right,
We need to own those type of things.
right.
So until we make moves as a people on that level, we're not gonna have our own communities. And we're not gonna have the power.
I don't think that shit gonna ever happen again.
We're not gonna have the power to have.
You think
that
so?
Say so.
It could, but everybody want to be a chief. Everybody want to be a boss. As soon as you go on the Facebook, don't think I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
Probably is to somebody else.
You can be a boss and make as much money as you want, but if you ain't giving back to your people or creating a situation for your people, that ain't shit to me
At all.
because it's not doing anything for anybody but yourself.
Yeah, right. And that's the reason, like, when I started taking the real estate class or whatever, I had a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm going to get a building. You know, you got homeless people. You got a lot of teens with no fathers in their house. You know, you got daddies done left, mothers done left, kids just running the fucking muck. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. There's no mentors. Remember, you had the Big Brother, Big Sister program. All that
Boy
shit.
Scout, Girl Scout.
You know, you got people. I seen a little boy. I think be about.
We was just at the event, Blacktoberfest in Indianapolis. Dominique Dorsey, shout out to that man. He don't get time from none of that stuff that was going on that day. All of the proceeds was going to different community centers and stuff, so keep their programs going.
and that's good. That's good in the community.
That's what's up.
Like I got a partner in Detroit. He brought a couple big fields. He feed the whole fucking shout out to Cub, man. Big Mark, Mark Covington. Shout out to Cub. He did this shit. He started this shit over
I remember
20 years ago.
I remember.
And that's what I said. See, people such them, they're not waiting around them to make our community better.
You,
They get on them things.
You keep saying them.
you
What
can't wait around.
Ain't
for
nobody
them.
saying them.
They never gonna do anything for us. So
Yeah, she built
they
a
better
school.
not wait around.
She built a school in Africa, but what the fuck they got to do with us over here in America? She stay in America. That's not helping our economy over there. You know what I'm saying? And she got a big tax write off for that too. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't she just say, we over here, let me go build a school over here where we at, because it's kids over here dying too. As my mom used to say, you take care of your home first. You can't take care of motherfuckers out here first if you can't take care of your home first.
Right.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a good thing that she did, but that shit means nothing, And she's a billionaire, build schools, put shit back in schools. I don't see none of these legislators, black senators or whatever, all the time about something, we're going to fix the neighborhoods up and this, that, and the other. Open up some motherfucking community centers. Y'all talk about these kids killing kids and robbing and this, that, and the other. Get these little kids off the street. Get them activities to do.
Get the homeless
Yeah.
people off
Get the
street.
homeless-
Yeah.
That's how they did it back in the day.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Back
talking
in-
about.
yeah.
That's giving back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our money, as soon as we get our money, the first thing we going to get Jordans, Cadillacs, this, that, and the other. It's very seldom the motherfuckers say, you know what? Let's really do some shit. I got 10,000, you got 10,000. Let's go buy up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get some houses. Let's put
Right.
you got a
Something
lot
like
of
that.
mothers out here with kids with nowhere to go. You got a lot of homeless people. I mean, the list go on and on.
Right.
And
it's getting worse every year, man. I don't think it's gonna get back.
But see, that's our problem. We depend on them.
Right.
We're dependents. You know what I'm saying? Which as soon as you're born, you become a dependent. The USA ain't nothing but a corporation. That's all. Huh? You okay? You see something? You hear something?
I said, ain't that what I've been saying? That's what I said. Why do we have to depend on them?
Yeah, I know you keep saying because no one said that though.
You just okay.
I ain't say we depend on them, Q.
Okay.
No, y'all saying the same thing.
Yeah, I ain't say we depend on anybody. I say they took shit from the schools, and it fucked up a lot of stuff. That's why kids is killing out. They had no guidance back then. When stuff was in place in school, it was guidance with the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's not depending on them. That's that. None of that. But it's like
another point I heard some cats make. They was talking about this on the radio, and this is true too. When you about our people, period, like the way we being programmed, like they was talking about the young people. When the young people, the music they listening to, nothing but violence.
That gangster shit, man.
The shit that the video games they playing,
Yeah.
nothing but violence.
Right.
Like it's basically they programming us to be violent,
automatic.
and that shit is working.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you see all that shit, and that's all you looking at, that's all you dealing with. We speaking about the younger generation. That makes you desensitized
Yeah.
to shit.
Trying to accomplish that
You
goal.
know what I'm saying? And it becomes the norm for you.
Right.
So if you used to seeing that shit all the time on the news and on the internet, you used to playing games and shooting motherfuckers, it ain't nothing for you to pull out and shoot somebody.
Shoot somebody, right.
and
Without thinking of the
they
outcome.
made a good point on that.
But
Like,
remember that happened? Was that Florida or California when my man was doing the Grand Theft Auto
yeah,
a couple years ago? From watching the fucking game, playing the video game, niggas said, "Fuck it, let that shit look fun. Let's try that shit." And this motherfucker popping motherfuckers and robbing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just shit like that. Even the cartoons for the little ones.
That's even getting
That's
violent.
why I be against certain kids at a certain age being exposed to that shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're not already grown and your brain ain't developed enough to process that shit the right way, you think that's some normal shit.
Shit, right?
That's like when my son was younger. He used to watch wrestling a lot or whatever. He went to school and put a fucking wrestling move on a child and damn near broke his damn neck.
Yeah.
So we had to stop him from watching wrestling. Think about the kids today that's looking at shit with guns and everything.
Right.
It ain't nothing for a kid to steal a gun from their parent or want to take a gun to school now because they think that's shit
all
cool.
it is. That's what's
they
happening.
think that's the normal shit now.
Knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit is crazy. Then you got like some kids be talking about death, killing themselves.
So, it's up to us. And when you talk about that type of shit, that's when you got to go back to Q's point. Us as parents knowing this shit, we got to stop exposing our young people to this shit.
Yeah.
Especially before puberty. Like, and I do it all the time. I don't care what they think. Like, people that I know that's grown-ups, my peers, when I see that shit, I say something to my people.
Yeah.
Like, why you letting your child play that damn game? Or why you letting your child listen to that shit or look at that shit?
Yeah.
Like, I be checking my friends about that shit. Like,
sometimes you can't even do that because you get into it with their ass.
Right. But I don't be careful.
I was always told that I was strict. Like, I was too strict on kids. Like, I didn't, never let my sons play with toy guns.
You never let them play with what?
Toy guns.
Oh, toy guns, yeah. No, I can understand that.
I didn't never let them play with toy guns. Some of them had cell phones in middle school.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? That was just me. I'm not knocking nobody. This is me. That's what I told was that I was too strict. And I used to get that a lot really from like my brothers strict on me on the road. But then when they're age, start getting out of control, they talk. You need to talk to him. I can't do nothing. Now they grown.
I think we got a caller on the line, Q.
Huh?
I think we got a caller on the line.
Oh, okay.
They hung up.
Q would sound like a damn robot.
I know. Do this.
Well, I say it's the generation.
Call back, caller.
It's the generation, man. Everybody want to be hardcore and all this shit. That's why
that's what
I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop person, man. Fuck all that gangster rap and all that shit, man. I ain't got time to be getting ready to go outside and get shot up and my cheer all bloody in my truck and shit. I got to drive to the hospital bloody. Got to pull over and get a beer before I make it there. I like hip hop, man. You know that shit like you were talking about self-destruction. You know all that. You know that was shit coming out. You know the old games and shit, Pac-Man and all that
too. They took all the positive music, out and pushed all the negative shit.
Negative shit in that shit, man.
I was listening to what's his name? Something Strong. He used to be executive producer, and he said he got out the game because that's what the execs of the record companies, that's what they push and that's what they promote.
Yeah.
You know,
why you can't get out there and find some more real hip hop?
Because most of the time
there's some out there now.
Yeah, but most of the time it get dead. The machine kills a lot of
it's the shit that we not seeing that's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you remember back in the day when we had political artists and positive artists, you remember how much pushback they used to get?
Yeah.
That all the way up to the fucking president was involved in shutting shutting down groups like BDP and Public Enemy and Ice-T and
all them,
but they was all NWA. They all was hardcore, but they all had some positive shit.
Right.
That
they was pushing.
But it was real shit.
Right. And it was messages that the government didn't want people to be hearing.
Right.
To be hearing. So they man, they pushed against that shit like crazy back in the day.
Yeah, because music that was out that was kind of allowed to think for themselves, not allowed to say.
But
you know, how it's supposed to be in.
So think about all that censorship back
what
then.
What up, though? You tapping in with the Fry House?
We got a caller?
Yes, sir. Caller, talk to me.
Yo.
Hey, I'm about to sign out. I got the grub.
I don't hear the caller.
Right.
So what I was saying, think about all the pushback that they was getting and all the censorship back then when the content was political and positive, and think about all this shit that we hearing now. Ain't no censorship no more. Now that it's negativity being pushed out there, they don't want to censor none of that.
See, sis, I gotta go grow up. Fuck that shit.
So it ain't hard to tell.
Make sure ain't no gangster rappers outside.
Them boys want to get your donut.
No shit.
All right, bro. But yeah, that shit is man, it's all about design, and we fall for it. Real talk, we do. We fall for it. Yeah,
I'm just dreading. I'm just dreading the thought of hearing about another one. Like it's just been young rap artists after young rap artists.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's people even saying that it's rappers as targets now. Ain't that far fetched to think about what shit that's been happening.
And it's all like unexpected. Like, you know how you sign the contract and it's a lifeline to that contract, and then your time is up?
Yeah.
That's how it seemed, because when Prince started speaking out about certain things, he was out of here. He made a song, he was out of here. Michael Jackson, out of here. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey. You know, everybody started doing positive and doing good shit. It's like, okay, you at a certain status, you got to go. You know, your contract, you know, is over with. You know, some people get tired of doing the same shit when they wake up. They get in and get that bread, and they're like, you know what, shit that I've done, it ain't right. You know, I was watching a Kanye interview, and he was speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's like the machine or these people want you to do this, that, and the other, and then when you wake up, you become crazy. You become this, that, and the other. They put it out there, or whatever, to turn people against you. He was speaking about that. He's like, I ain't crazy, but it is what it is, basically. You know,
Kanye, and that's the reason. That's the reason why Kanye get a lot of shit off. Because if you really be listening, like, he be dropping some real shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think the reason he able to get that shit off is because they done painted the narrative that he crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he still be speaking his shit anyway.
Yeah, so with that narrative, you know how we do. Oh man, he crazy, he's stupid. Let me listen to him. He need to grow the fuck up. He need to this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Read between the lines. This man telling y'all some real shit.
Right.
You know, like even Donald Trump was, same shit. You know, he was dropping shit on motherfuckers. They're like, oh, the orange man got to go. He out of here, man. We're going to put this on this motherfucker. He out of here. Like, you ain't going to keep doing what the fuck you want to do, Donald. That's not going to happen, sir. You know. But
yeah, he wasn't going by nobody's rules.
Nah.
He was running the country like it was one of his businesses.
I'm sorry. He was an
He was like, I own this whole shit now.
Right. The shit. Ooh, the shit.
No, to be honest with you, Donald basically showed everybody what it is. They brought him in because they thought that they could control that man better than they could.
Right.
That's why that second term, like presidents do.
But see, they forgot about one thing. You brought somebody in that's already rich. He didn't give a fuck about the money for that job.
No.
He just gave a fuck
the benefits.
about the status and the platform that it puts him on.
Yeah.
That's all he cared about. He ain't give a damn about the money.
But again,
Why would
they thought they would
if I don't really need you like that, and I'm just using you to be on a certain platform, then why would I let you control me?
He pretty much played that.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why he made the second term.
Yeah.
I miss Donald Trump. And you see the gas prices?
Yeah, I used to love watching Bush used to be.
Oh. All right. There you go, B. There you go.
Who's that, Brittany?
You ringing that for?
Britt, she said, I'm late. Ring, hit the bell. Hit the bell.
We ain't got nothing to hit the bell for.
We're going to do the bell on Wednesday, Brittany. Look. Oh, drunk itch.
We ain't got nothing to hit the bell for tonight, Brittany.
Right. We sober tonight.
Damn shame.
Hell yeah. Hey, we got somebody getting ready to tap in too. So hold on, because he said he got something to say. You know. So, but yeah, man, I mean, the shit is by design, man. And then what about this R. Kelly shit too?
Man, that situation is crazy.
He say, I'm telling
if that's true, because they're still all alleged at this point. So I'm gonna have to say allegedly, because I don't know this to be fact yet. But that's some wild shit. If it's
what, did he just tell on people?
Yeah, that's some wild.
Yeah, well, I said, hey,
like,
first guy, I said, hey, all of these artists, celebrities that are like this.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but that's some crazy.
Because I don't care what nobody say. He wasn't the only one in that. Big that shit ain't going on.
So basically, he doing a Nino Brown.
I'm going down.
Say, if I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of pedophiles with me.
Hell yeah.
Hawkins.
All right, big facts.
Hey, when I seen that, I was in tears.
This thing is bigger than R. Kelly.
Right.
I know there's a lot of motherfuckers right in their boots, boy.
Damn.
Yeah, like,
is he gonna actually name people? Like,
give him the chance, brother.
Is he gonna actually name people like Nino did? Kareem Akbar.
I listen. My ears definitely.
He did it before me.
He showed me what to do.
He showed me the blueprint.
Right.
Hell
put
no.
up to the school, and this is what you tell them.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that right there, bro. Like that shit.
Now
like,
you know how they talk about getting your ghetto pass revoked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, or getting your street cred destroyed.
Yeah.
If he do that shit, it's a wrap for him in the streets. He might as well stay his ass in jail.
Shit.
If he do that,
either way it go.
He ain't here to do nothing to him. Shit, Tekashi ass still around here chilling. Shit,
he ain't going back to the south side of Chicago after he
shit. He gonna go over and they gonna step in the name of love.
Shit.
He going, I believe I can feel.
Ain't nobody.
What happened?
Nobody ain't back life no more. That's just dead. It's over.
Alpo,
that's what I said. It's entertainment. It's just entertainment at this point.
He didn't last too long.
Oh, you say R. Kelly entertainment?
All this shit that's going on entertainment now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ain't no, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna get on social media, talk about his ass for about a week and a half, and you can hear about it.
It's all a distraction.
It's gonna be something else gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Kanye thing, like right when Kanye popped off, everybody was like, "Oh, free Brittany Griner." Shit, she still. Since Kanye, I ain't heard nobody say nothing about it.
Right. Yeah. See, people
type shit. That's why I be like, I can't serious happen. I'll just sit back.
That's how you know people is programmed. Like their attention spans ain't that big. Like they can't focus enough to go back to Brittany Griner now. Like they just being programmed. They going with the wave. They call it the wave. Yeah, they just going with the wave. And with y'all saying that's why I say allegedly, because y'all right, this could possibly just be some shit that they throwing out there for entertainment and distraction.
That's what all this shit is.
There's some paperwork coming out saying he told on somebody. That shit is just
it only grows when you see it.
Yeah.
What's the here and you see it. Quit falling for this bullshit. That's why everybody, you be bullshit on blah, blah, blah. Damn it. It's social entertainment only.
Yeah, you know that.
Damn.
But other people feed into it. It's motherfuckers are suing.
That's serious.
Somebody is suing Instagram.
Oh, straight up?
Yeah, somebody suing Instagram because the addiction.
Oh my!
I mean, you can sue motherfuckers.
You know what,
for anything right now, though.
You know what?
I do that.
I'm pretty sure they got clauses in that shit.
Hey, it's always a way around something. I'm do that.
Motherfuckers sue motherfuckers for anything now. And then you crossed your eyes at me when you looked at me.
Like somebody forced you to watch Instagram every day.
That's like who
now you emotionally stressed.
For bringing the world without.
Now you blame them because you programmed.
Hey, that's how it is. See, I channel.
Entertainment, I'm telling you.
Right. They might as well treat this shit like drugs then. If that's the case.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Instagram.
The dopamine.
I do is the other. I don't even watch the news. I don't. Like I be so clueless to shit. When I tell y'all, listen, I be in my own world.
Internet anonymous.
I be in my own world. Don't be.
You'll add me on Facebook posting. Cut it out.
Laughing.
You be posting. You just said you be posting all kind of crazy shit.
Bullshit. It don't be nothing to be on there like.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said you be on Facebook posting all kind of crazy shit.
Dumb shit. Yeah. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, where some people like to bring this, I like to bring the fun. I make people.
Because you're addicted.
I ain't addicted. I might go 3-4 days or 3-4 weeks.
What up, Joe?
What it do?
Y'all in that house, sir? You did.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You did.
That's good, my dude.
You talk stuff to me.
Hey, look, man. So I've been tapped in the whole time, right? And I was listening to y'all comments or whatever. And I'll just say one thing as far as like y'all talking about how the kids is violating all that shit now, and how they got the Call of Duty and all that shit to where it's like it's perpetuating violence, right? But you gotta think about it, like
you froze, bro.
Hold on, brother.
Big feed.
You froze up on us.
You mixing feed?
You done froze on us, man. He'll be back to us in a minute.
They say what time?
He'll be right back. He like Boomerang. He'll be right back.
Boy got the jersey on, the frat house jersey on and everything.
Okay, he got dressed up just to come on that camera.
I'm not supposed to have mine. Damn it.
Where's it at?
What, Jersey?
Yeah. I didn't order it.
No. They had your size.
Did you tell Yellow Boy? You couldn't have told him because he would have had his before you.
Yeah. But yeah,
He'd
man,
ran out and got it.
Fuck you.
Right.
But yeah, that nigga, I think it's just a ploy, because if you ain't tell, you know what I'm saying, it's just a ploy, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
I mean, it could be, or it could be getting tired of
yeah, I would never put that on somebody like until I saw some paperwork. Like
I go, hey,
gotta say allegedly until then.
y'all can call me everybody y'all want to, but I tell you, and I'm everybody that knows me knows that. If the moment he do, I'm in tears.
You said you doing what?
I'm gonna be in tears. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be laughing so.
Oh, you're saying if he really do?
Oh, snitch.
That's gonna be fucked up.
Like he was on that Gail King. He gonna be crying like that.
Nah, the people that's gonna be crying is the people that he snitching on. That's who.
All right, let's try this shit again.
Huh? We had lost you, my boy.
Yeah, I know, man. Crazy ass internet connection.
We lost you at the very beginning when you said the Call of Duty and you was talking about, the kids with the violence or whatever.
And then
I was just saying it's been going on for years. Like even we was kids, like we played guns, we played fighting games, we played Army Men, like all that shit was designed for fighting. So
Yeah.
so it's been going on for years, bro. Like the shit's not gonna change. The problem is that parents aren't being parents anymore.
Yeah.
That was that was Q's point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean because this like video games, all that shit's been violent forever. But parents aren't parenting their kids anymore. They let kids just do what the fuck they want to do.
Some parents is letting the computers raise their damn kids.
No,
exactly.
Some parents is trying to be free with their kids too.
Right.
Yeah. And that ain't never been.
Right. Kids don't even want to go outside no more. These motherfuckers be inside all day, every day, all on the phone and the computer.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That shit crazy.
I be having to push my son out. I said, oh, you want to get on the phone? It better be educational.
When you don't give a damn about your kids and you just want them to get out of your face so you can do you.
Yeah.
And you give a lot of times parents use technology to pay for their kids.
Right. Yeah. And that's some bullshit.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
And that's really what it boils down to. Instead, like I tell people, you don't have to have money to enjoy time with kids because at the end of the day, they're going to remember those times when you all apart. You know what I'm saying? Like prime example, you and your son went to the park and stuff. Like he's going to remember that.
Yeah.
In regards to just buying a kid every day. You know what I'm saying? You can create memories.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, and like it really, how much you have to spend?
Are you talking about Craig? What, the car show when we went to the car show? Which one? The first one was Halloween?
No admission and at the end of the day, you gave him something to remember.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's a story that he can tell later on. Yeah, I remember me and my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My kids still do that. Like, man, remember we used to do this, and this. You know what I'm saying? Damn all that, thing and all of that, whatever. That's the problem. He is not a set.
I still remember when my parents used to take me to the auto show.
Hell yeah. See, it'd be the conversations for me and my son.
That too.
Like we talk, we kick it.
Yeah, you got to take the time out to really spend with them and quit allowing technology and other motherfuckers to raise your kids.
Right, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like I said, we can sit here what they're putting out there to our kids. We ain't gotta let our kids.
But too, on top of that, they do it in the schools too. They get them computers and all that shit too in the school. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not teaching how they used to teach back in the day in school either. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's
Come home from school, then what?
You say what?
When they come home from school, then what?
Half of their shit, some of their shit be on the computer. Then you have to have a computer or a tablet. Sometimes.
Okay, to do schoolwork. But once they get
yeah, I know. I'm just saying though, you know, they introduced to that. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, like I wasn't into the phone and tablets or none of that. The school introduced him to that because I was old school. Use your brain, think.
And, I mean, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with using it. It's just all about how you regulating that shit.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said it's the difference between like wrong with it, but you just sit there and it's just like, you know, even before technology, when you had before technology kind of took super big the way it is, parents just sit their kids in front of TV all day, just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're allowing technology to raise your kid.
Instead
of
you're right.
You know, spend time with them yourself.
Yeah, before it was the computers, it was the TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you know, see, you have those conversations, things like that, because everything starts at the end of the day. It all starts at home first. A kid is with you for the first 4 years before they even get to school.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So by the time you done already send them out to school, you done already instilled, you know what I'm saying, your values and morals inside.
I don't know. Craig started early. He started at 3.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
But I'm saying you taught them something before you went.
I teach all my kids.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But
everybody doesn't do that.
Yeah, but a couple teachers that he had, they wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
So that's still a positive thing to keep that extra step as a parent. So he still ain't lacking.
Because he learned from home first. It's always starts at home.
Yeah, never. Oh, y'all shit is just wet.
Yeah, y'all had to excuse our technical difficulties.
Yeah,
from our callers that's in. You know, I don't know what's going on, but
what's going on, Chuck?
Please excuse that. It's been going on the whole show. Atlanta rap history. What's happening?
Yeah, make sure y'all go check them out also, man.
Chuck C, Magic Mark. What the deal?
Zeddy Zed in the building. Hey, but it been real, y'all. It's our time, you know. Wild Wednesday. Getting ready to sign off.
Thank y'all for checking in with us on this Wednesday. Y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all week, man. You know what I mean? Once again, rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yeah, rest in peace, brother.
And just peace all the way around the board, man. We need more peace and love out there.
Most definitely. Hey, on that note, we out.